Chapter 32. Button. On the way to Regis, Charlie asked more questions. How about me? You said I'm clever. Is there anything else different about me in your world? I stuck my hands into my pockets. Yeah, a little bit. Charlie grinned and punched me on the arm again. It was really annoying when he did that. Come on then, tell me, what am I like? I shrugged. Oh, I don't know, you're just different. You've got a different hairstyle. You're more you, I guess. My best friend snorted. I'm not a dork or anything, am I? He laughed. Can you imagine if I was a total nerd? Yes, you are, I thought in my head, but I much prefer you that way. I kicked a stone. It rebounded off a garden wall and in front of Charlie's feet. Charlie kicked it at the stone but totally missed. At least his sporting ability was the same. You never hung around with Marcus Grundy in my world, that's for sure. I don't understand why you're even friends with him. You hate him where I'm from. Charlie shrugged. Marcus and I are mates, I tutted. Really? A mate that nearly strangles you in a headlock in front of the whole school, I said. Charlie forced a grin. I was only messing, he said, giving a forced laugh. Marcus is like that, isn't he? He's just joking about all the time. He's a right laugh. I snorted. Well, I didn't see anyone laughing, did you? And in my world, you're really interested in science, and you go to science club and read all these difficult books, I said. Your latest thing is space, and you like to play me recordings of stuff on your headphones. Music, he said. I laughed. No, nothing that normal. Apparently some scientists recorded the sound the sun makes, and you played it to me the other day. It was really weird. Charlie's eyes lit up. The sound the sun makes? Wow, I never knew they could do that. I guess it's feasible. His forehead crinkled up like it did when he was thinking hard. But then he saw me looking, he shook his shoulders, as if he was trying to shake the real Charlie out of himself. Let's just hurry up and see what's in this cabinet, shall we? He said, speeding up. Let's see if we can get rid of you once and for all. When we got to Reggie's house, he was in the kitchen washing up. He looked a bit puzzled about who I was, but I quickly reminded him. This is my friend Charlie, I said, feeling Charlie bristle beside me. He surely didn't like being called my friend. I promised him he could have a look in the cabinet like Bex did, if that okay, for a school project he's doing. I heard Charlie huff beside me, but Reg just smiled and nodded and carried on washing up. What's wrong with him? Said Charlie as we went into the lounge. He had problems with his memory, I said. It's like his brain is a computer and it's accidentally been wiped clean, and he can't access certain files anymore. Charlie nodded as if he understood. I opened up the cabinet, and his eyes lit up when he saw the shrunken head. He took it and studied it closely. It's an old shoe, I think, I said. Shoe with hairs on it, he said, looking at me with wide eyes. I grimaced as he put it back on the shelf. The really special things are in here, I said, taking the wooden egg and opening it up. I showed him the piece of sail. He knew about the Mary Celeste, and his eyes nearly popped out of his head when he held it. I then showed him the piece from Amundsen's glove, and Amelia Earhart's handkerchief. By this point he was almost hyperventilating. This is unbelievable, he said, inspecting each object really closely. These things, they're priceless. They should be in a museum. It's good, isn't it? I said, grinning. I really think there must have been something to do with me being erased, don't you? Charlie nodded quickly. Let me take a look at the egg, he said. We sat on the floor and placed the open egg in front of us. Charlie studied each petal and read the writing on each side. Louis Le Prince, said Charlie, reading the final section. Who was he? I shrugged. No idea, I said. Charlie took a phone out of his back pocket and began to search the name. Found him. Louis-Aimé Augustin Le Prince was a French artist and inventor. He turned the phone around and showed me a black and white photograph of a man with a long moustache, standing with his top hand on a top hat. He looked very smart. Charlie scrolled down the page. He invented the motion picture camera, apparently. Wow. Why have I never heard of him? It says here he recorded the first piece of film in 1888. He kept scrolling and then stopped. Hold on, listen to this. On the 16th of September 1890, Louis Le Prince boarded a train in France that was bound for Paris. When the train arrived, Le Prince had disappeared. No luggage or body was found on the train or along the railway track. He was never seen again. I felt the colour drain from my face. That's 4 disappearances. 4, I said. But it doesn't help get me back, does it? Charlie put his phone away. Were you near the egg when it happened? He said. Yes, I was holding it. I'm certain it made a noise. There's a musical box inside. Charlie looked at the small casing in the middle and gave it a gentle shake. It rattled. Sounds like it's broken. Have you tried fixing it? I looked at him. What do you think? I said, folding my arms. I'm useless. I broke the thing in the first place. Charlie squinted at the centre of the egg. We've got to try and open it and see what's going on inside. There are some tiny gold screws. He straightened up again. They're too small for a normal screwdriver, he said. You could smash it open. Smash it? And I might never get it back, I said. Charlie sighed. I'm sorry, Maxwell. I don't know what to say. You need someone with special tools to help, he said. I stared at him and gave him a grin. What? He said. I quickly put everything back in the egg and clambered up. I know exactly who can help, I said. Come on.